Hello, team. Hansen here. Welcome back to another episode of GAMIN. And, boys, we're playing some Skyrim today, and we have to talk about a more depressing topic, so I figured let's level it out by one of the greatest role-playing games ever made. So let's jump right in. I gotta let this play out before I get into the topic at hand, because this intro to the game is just, it's fucking perfect. Oh! I gotta download this? Well, this might actually be really fast. Whoa, hang on. Dwarven, who? This is so much shit, dude. Wait, hang on. Alright. I'm gonna cut until this is done. So, see you in a second. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna run it back. Let's go. Doom, doom. I love Skyrim. Alright, we're gonna start a new game here, team. This is one of the most iconic openings to any video game ever made. This game is so awesome. Damn you, Stormcloaks. Alright, so the topic that I'd like to get after today, my dudes, and I gotta say it's a sad one. I'm gonna read you an excerpt from Variety. It involves Xbox. You probably know what I'm talking about if you follow video games. Quote, Microsoft's Xbox will shut down 3 studios run by its Bethesda Softworks publisher, including Arcane Austin, Alpha Dog Studios, and Tango Gameworks. Additionally, it will be shifting the team at Roundhouse Games to work on the Elder Scrolls Online game under ZeniMax Online Studios, end quote. So that's just the bottom line up front from Variety.com. And look it, alright? Look it. That shit sucks. And, it's just another example of how corporate and capitalistic the video game industry is becoming, and I don't like it. Now, obviously, these studios were chosen to close because they weren't hitting their targets. Now, I do think the most controversial studios to close out of this is going to be Tango as well as Arcane Austin. So, Tango Gameworks did not. I don't think they probably did anything wrong. They probably just didn't meet sales targets. Between Hi-Fi Rush and what is that other game? Ghostwire Tokyo? Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. Between those games probably didn't sell very well. But I do also think that Hi-Fi Rush was like one of the best-selling games on PlayStation last month. So there's that. Tango GameWorks is clearly a talented, clearly a talented studio. Hi-Fi Rush was award-winning, I'm pretty sure. And on top of that, um, it just sucks. Like this whole situation sucks, and I think it sucks especially because this is Microsoft we're talking about, and I don't know, like, Microsoft from my perspective as a company, as a business, not just as like the people that make Xbox. Microsoft, the maker of Windows, the maker of Office, Word, Outlook, Excel, PowerPoint. I mean, they are in addition to like all of the hardware that they make between their tablets and phones and laptops, like I just don't see them being in a particularly vulnerable position to where they have to lay off a developer that's very promising. It sucks, and especially between Tango, Arcane Austin, and Alpha Dog Studios. Now, Arcane Austin, I will admit, they launched a complete fucking dud. That guy just got fucking Shrek, dude. They launched a dud in Redfall. That game sucks. We all know it. Oh? Who are you? Alright, I'm gonna play an orc. Because that sounds fun. Berserker Rage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, no. No. I don't think so. This is going to take me a while, so I might cut through this. I want a giant orc. And that's it. Yeah, that's right. That's a dragon, motherfucker. That's a dragon, baby. Not just any dragon. That's the dragon, my friends. Yeah, that's right. Look at that fucking beautiful ray tracing and shit. Yeah. Alright, how do I go into third person? How do I go into third person? Oh, shit! Oh. This game's awesome, dude. I forget how good this game is, you know what I mean? I'm going with Hadvar. Because I usually go with Rayloff, but I'm going to do something different this time. Yeah, dude, look, I'm kind of a beast. Kind of huge, bro. Alright. Anyways, back to the task at hand. Now, when it comes to these studios that were closed, it really just keeps feeling like Xbox keeps taking L's in a way that PlayStation and Nintendo don't. And I think that's obvious. Like, they are... I don't see a future where they're going to continue to make consoles, dude. Like, I think the Xbox is going to keep being a thing, but it's just like, it's getting to a point where I just feel like they are setting themselves up to go third party. I don't know what that future looks like, and I think that a lot of people might want to pretend that it's more doom and gloom, I guess, than that. And I think that people will say, I don't know, man. I just don't really know Xbox their place anymore. You know what I mean? I really think the killing blow was the fact that Starfield was not as great as it needed to be. Honestly, because I feel like if Starfield was a 9 out of 10 kind of game, a 10 out of 10 kind of game, it's just obvious that that game was not what it needed to be, and that had significant ramifications for the future of the brand and the future of the platform. And they're obviously not doing super great from a business perspective. Now, we did have Satya Nadella the other day saying, like, basically that a lot of Xbox's games that had topped the charts on PlayStation, and they were super amped about that. But I just don't really see... I don't see a future where they're going to be around in the way that they kind of traditionally have been. And I don't really know what that looks like. And I don't want to seem all doom and gloom about things. But it's just kind of how I feel. I think that they have the potential to make great games. Like, I'm pumped about Indiana Jones, dude. I'm pumped about the Starfield DLC. I think it's ridiculous that Starfield, for example, they just now are releasing a 2.0 update, you know? Like, I think that's wild. And I think that game was definitely lackluster at launch. But you have to admit that they're doing a lot of things well. And I really think this just shows how competitive of a business video games are. And it's kind of crazy, you know? It's just, I don't know. I really think that they keep making the wrong decisions. I think that they keep fucking up in fundamental ways that PlayStation and Nintendo are just not. And they're clearly third place. So I think now they're just in the position where they're like, okay, how are we going to change things up? How are we going to remain competitive? I don't know. It's a very interesting time we find ourselves in. Like, I think Xbox games are great. I love Halo. I think they kind of need to revamp Gears of War a little bit. Halo's getting on the right track, I think. I think Forza is obviously good. I like Flight Simulator. I think that's cool. And I like that. I think the Bethesda acquisition was a good move, but like they were also like they're the ones that bought Tango GameWorks, and they're the ones that went out of their way to buy things that just don't really make any sense for them. Like I think Bethesda and Microsoft, like you can make an argument that Bethesda Game Studios and Microsoft have had a long relationship, given that Oblivion was the first. Well, Morrowind actually, Morrowind, Oblivion, those games launched on PC and on Xbox. On the Xbox, like base normal Xbox, the first Xbox, as well as the Xbox 360 with Oblivion, and with Morrowind, kind of inverse there. So, I don't know, man. Like, I just think that, we're in an interesting time. And I don't think that they're really going to go anywhere. But at the same time, I think that they're significantly looking at how they do business. And they're trying to see. They're just trying to kind of assess their future, I think. And they're really taking their business in some interesting directions that I think people don't really like. But I guess time will tell. Yeah, come here a little bit. Come to daddy. Look at that, dude. It's awesome. Come here, bitch. Yeah! Got fucking like a flamethrower coming out of my hands, dude. I wonder if that code is the same that they used for the flamer in Fallout 3. What a game that you can just log into and forget about your troubles. And this game, for me especially, is just so nostalgic too. I remember when this game came out, November 11th, 2011. I remember it clear as day. My mom picked me up from wrestling practice, and she allowed me to go to Blockbuster. I rented this game just because, I don't know, I didn't want to buy it at first because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, and we didn't really have a lot of money, And she picked me up from wrestling practice, and she allowed me to stay home from school the next day and just play Skyrim. I was in like middle school. I was probably in like 7th or 8th grade, man. And definitely, actually, I think it was in 7th grade. Yeah, because it was 2011. And, man, I don't know. Like, this game is so nostalgic. This game is so special. I played it all over Thanksgiving break. I had to bring it back to Blockbuster. Then my mom actually bought me this game for Christmas, so then I played it some more. I never finished the main story for this game because I was just so obsessed. Even at that young of an age, I was just so obsessed with doing side content because I had played the hell out of Fallout 3, so I knew kind of how these games worked. And I was just like, I don't know, like I just have to play I have to play the game the way it was intended. And I think the intended way to play this game is to like probably do a lot of the side stuff and do, the main story pretty quick. But now that I've evolved in the way that I think I play games, I really just want to see everything this game has to offer. And I know that's like a huge fucking time sink, dude, but like I owe it to myself, man, because I haven't really gone back and played Skyrim and I'm now playing Fallout 4 as I just showed you guys in another video I made. Oh, a bear. And that's it. This is the step out moment, and I'm gonna end it here. No. And this is Skyrim. I think it's a fitting game for today's topic of discussion because it's a lighthearted, fun adventure when you're talking about something serious like halting people's careers by laying them off. I I think that this game is amazing and it is inherently an Xbox game now. And that's something that I think we're all going to kind of have to get used to. Because Xbox is in a very pivotal moment in what they're going to be as a brand and as a platform. Are they just going to be The Game Pass people? I don't know. Are they going to be a first party platform? Are they going to be. Are they really ever going to have 8s and 9s and 10s like PlayStation and Nintendo have? I don't know. Because a lot of their games have just kind of been lackluster. I think they have the potential, and I would be frustrated if I was Phil Spencer. But what I must say is that they're in a pivotal time. And it's very disappointing to keep hearing bad news out of Xbox because they have all the potential in the world to make something great, and they've spent billions and billions and billions of dollars to try to do something great with themselves. And we'll see if it pays off. I don't know if it's going to pay off, though. But anyways, fellas, I'm going to end it here. And I appreciate you tuning in. As always, this is an episode of GAMIN, where we talk about a random topic and play a game. And it's as simple as that, fellas. This is Hansen with Ant Media, out.